Summer Huntington here with Shala, and this video is all about heavy clubs and steel mace vinyasa and how the two are interconnected. Today I'll be demonstrating a heavy club progression. I have a 15-pound club, I have a 7-pound mace, and a 10-pound mace, which I'll be using for steel mace vinyasa. First off, utilizing heavy clubs, generally you're going to be doing more simplified movements, less complexity with higher load. When you're progressing into steel mace vinyasa conditioning exercises, generally you'll be adding more complexity, adding things like 360 swings, drop swings, or compound movements where we're adding multiple planes of motion. For the first exercise, the front swing progression, start with your club in the center of your body, and we'll be going through a front swing to order with a shoulder cast. Initiate by finding a deep hip hinge. Very important here that the knees are back and you have crown to coccyx alignment before gripping the club. When you grip the club, keep your left hand closest to the handle and the right hand closest to the barrel, and then pack your shoulders strongly here. Preload by touching the club to the ground, again tucking the chin and lengthening through the back of the neck. Aim for about 5 front swings with straight arms. Power breath at the top. Full hip extension. After about 5 reps, you can progress into a front swing into order position or guard. Notice, my arm is 90 degrees, my elbow is hugged in against my oblique, my glutes are firing versus being passive like this. They're engaged fully and my lats are truly very active. Bring the club to the center of the body, cast between the legs, find your front swing, catch in a guard position. From the front, it looks like this. Club comes to the center, front swing, catch, guard position, lats on, glutes on. From diagonal, move to the center, front swing, catch, fire the lats. Cruise through the center, elbows touch ribs, full elbow lock, front swing, and catch. Next progression, bring the club into back position. Inhale. On the exhale, pull the club back to guard position. Find the club in the center of the body, cast, swing, catch. Notice in this variation, I'm keeping the arm fixed at a 90-degree angle versus dropping my elbow back here, which causes me to release the rotator cuff stabilizers. These are just different variations you might see with different practitioners. For this one, I'm aiming to maximize shoulder flexion here, and I want my rotator cuff to fire the entire path of the club. Last one. Bring the club back to center, switch the placement of the hands. So your opposite hand is closest to the handle and the other hand, left hand, is closest to the barrel. Pack the shoulders strongly. This part's often missed here. Preload, engage the lats here, even on this preparation piece. Pack the shoulders, 5 repetitions of front swing. Integrating a power breath at the top of the swing, full hip extension. Pull the club into guard position here. Notice, as I take my one hand off the club, this arm continues to be at a 90-degree angle. It's not acute, it's not obtuse down here, it's in that perfect 90-degree angle here. Again, I bring my club to the center of the body, cast, swing, catch, cast through the center line, swing and catch. Crown to coccyx, full hip extension, lats on at the top of the swing. As I start to integrate my next progression, I bring my club over the right shoulder, chin off the chest, glutes on, resisting rib flare here, and then pull the club back to guard position. Bring the club to the center of the body, cast, swing, and catch. Common misalignment is to have rib flare here and extend the spine to achieve the club going behind the back. Generally, this is due to a lack of mobility in the shoulders, which I'll show you how to address with the steel mace vinyasa. But ideally, you want to keep the ribs locked down, engage the glutes and the lats while doing that swing. All right, let's set our club down and take a look at a similar movement pattern. However, we're adding more of a compound exercise into it. So I'll be demonstrating a front swing into a lunge with optional progressions for drop swings and even warrior one. Now for our front swing into tactical lunge, progressing into a warrior one position, similar setup. Find our deep hip hinge, crown to coccyx alignment. Instead of having the club in the center, now we have one mace on the one side and then no mace on the opposite side. I call this the ghost mace side. Initiate by finding your sit back, crown to coccyx alignment. Perform your 5 front swings. Front swing 1, front swing 2, elbow straight, resisting the urge to rotate with the core, last one. And then now catch in order, top hand facing out, this is reverse guard. Cast, swing, catch, reverse guard position, crush the mace, engage the lats and glutes. Front swing, catch. Next progression, front swing, capture in a tactical lunge. Notice my back glute is firing, I have crown to coccyx alignment, I'm crushing the mace. Step back, cast, swing, catch, synchronize the movement, finding that compound movement, moving into a lunge, and step back. Other progressions you might explore in Still Mace Vinyasa are pressing the mace up into a blocking position, horizontal overhead, and return back to the starting position. Front swing, tactical lunge, block, option for drop swing, for example. Step it back. So you can block here, you can add your drop swing. We're starting to add these layers of coordination, agility, proprioception, and balance. Last one here. And then one final progression for our yogis. Front swing into tactical lunge, spin the back foot down, block in a warrior 1 position. Return back to your tactical lunge, squared hips, step it back, cast, swing, catch, spiral back foot down, block. Maybe you're adding a drop swing here as well. Return back to the starting position. Cast, swing, catch, warrior 1, drop swing, and return back to standing. Let's take a look at it from another angle. So, preload, engage the lats, fire, initiate with 5 or so front swings, just getting that movement in the body, resisting rotation with the core and with the obliques. Next progression, mace comes to order, top hand faces out, which turns this into reverse guard. Knowing your landmarks in Still Mace Vinyasa is key, especially if you're coaching it. You want to just memorize those landmarks. Cast, swing, catch. Cast, swing, catch. You'll notice I'm using this power breath to engage my core. Cast, swing, catch. My next progression, which makes it compound, is adding my tactical lunge. So 2 individual exercises. I've got my front swing into my tactical lunge, crushing the mace, maintaining torque, maintaining elbow to rib contact. I step it back, feet hip distance apart. Cast with a straight elbow, swing and catch. Cast, swing, catch. Finding that coordination, working on my timing, working on precision and control. Next progression, I front swing into a tactical lunge, I block. I return back to the starting position. Cast, swing, tactical lunge, hit that landmark. Another landmark up top. This resembles actually blocking something from striking at your skull. One of the fun facts that the movements behind Still Mace actually stem from martial arts and self-defense. So this is truly the most beneficial position and optimal alignment to protect one's skull from a blow. Next progression, front swing, tactical lunge, block, drop swing, back to order, step it back, feet hip distance apart every time. Front swing, tactical lunge, block, drop swing, return to starting position, cast, swing, catch, tactical lunge, eventually marrying the movements together. And for my yogis out there wanting to train and condition warrior 1, I drive the back heel down, I press the mace up and overhead, I pick up the back heel and square the hips. You can drill this as well, just going from a tactical lunge, 90-degree legs, into a warrior 1. Really great for hip flexor mobility. Cast, swing, catch, block, drop swing, back to my tactical lunge for lift off, press back to the starting position. That is one example of how you can cross-train a heavy club exercise with Still Mace Vinyasa conditioning and start to work on both aspects of performance. The strength piece with the heavy clubs and the complexity and dynamic movement and coordination with Still Mace Vinyasa. Yoga needs load to be a complete training system. So integrating the heavy club work with Still Mace Vinyasa is going to be a way that you can really optimize your performance.